Hey, 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 it's a girl, Millie. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Creating a Village. I'm your host, Millie, here to help nurture the village within you. For today's episode, I will be, showcasing, presenting to you some conversations that I had at InvestFest, which is a financial festival conference put on in Atlanta by Earn Your Leisure. I think it's on its third year now. This was its third year. And it's just a conference where we get to learn about the different industries and just entrepreneurship as a whole. And at this conference, they also have a marketplace where people can put up booths to promote their businesses. And so I was mainly in the marketplace because I was helping my dad out with his booth. But being in this marketplace, I was able to, by the grace of God, come across some people that I believe gave some really good advice for life. And that is what this video will encompass. Not video. That is what this podcast will encompass today. Also, I want to make sure you all know about our segment, Kairos Moments. I'm still figuring it out, like making sure I have the right definition in place. But for the most part, any street interviews, so interviews that happen just by happenstance, those will be categorized under Kairos moments because only God could have allowed me to cross paths with this person in this moment when we didn't plan to be here at the same time to talk. So yes, this is part of our Kairos Moments segment. Or I guess it's a segment. I don't know. But yes. Okay. If you would like to have a visual experience with the podcast episode, you can also go to our YouTube channel at Creating a Village Podcast on YouTube. But yeah, so I hope that you all enjoy. And I want to preface this episode by saying, I am providing you with an experience of immersion. You are going to feel like you are right there with me in the vendor hall. you gonna hear some music at one point. Yes, y'all gonna hear people talking. It's gonna be great. You're gonna feel like you're standing right there with me. And that's what this podcast is about, immersion in the experience. But I've taken up enough of your time. So sit back, relax, and I hope you learn a little something or two. Enjoy.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Curt. Yes, I'm so happy to meet everyone that's going to be seeing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was just talking to you,
Yes.
and I know you have the moniker, the Connecter.
Yes.
And can you tell the audience a little bit about the importance of the different steps it goes into, like, really owning your purpose?
Yeah. Owning your purpose starts with first believing in you. Everything that we need is already inside of us. So many times the disconnect is what I want to do connecting to who I am and where I want to go. So a lot of times we haven't just taken the time to really explain not only to people that are watching us, but to ourselves, what's my intent with what I'm doing? And when we figure out our intention and why do I feel this way, then you start to connect everything. Because we have audiences that are looking for us. We just got to use our voice to help them find us so we can find them. So once we connect it all together, then our brands start to develop, right? Then our purpose, what we're looking to solve, and the solutions that we have start to connect. So that's really what it's all about when we talk about connecting. Who I am, what I do, and why what I do is so important to the world.
Yeah. Wow, that was a really good word right
there.
Thank
you.
Can you let the people know how they can connect with you?
Oh yeah, it's easy. Curt the Connecter. I'm on Instagram. That is the easiest way to connect. But if you really want to connect to Deeper Than the Brand, at Deeper Than the Brand, come through. You can connect with us, and then check out This Is Nikki S. Because anything that's dealing with content creation, anything dealing with artificial intelligence for content creators and developing a brand, she's going to be your educator as well.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much. Do you want to leave any parting words outside of what you said?
Everything that you need and everything that you want is already inside of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank
for sharing
you.
that today.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, my name is Key, and I unlock stuff. You trying to get unlocked?
I like that. So, Key, what do you do?
I'm a real estate developer investor. I also sell houses too.
Why do you keep getting so close to the camera? Okay, so how did you get into real estate investing? Like, what led you to this path for you?
Well, I believe in having great mentors, right? And I feel that a lot of times professionals are real lazy. And I became a real estate professional, and I didn't know how to, be very creative with a lot of different things. So I sought out help, and then I found a couple of mentors. They kind of showed me all what they've done. Then I eventually got to a point where I joined a tribe of like-minded individuals. And then we just kept sharpening each other. Sharpening. And then I just went full-fledged inside of real estate investing.
Okay, well, that's really powerful. So if someone was looking for like mentors or looking for their tribe, how would you recommend they go about doing that?
Well, first, I believe the best thing to do is to find out what self wants, right? A lot of times you can see other people's success and you say, I want that. But we don't really know what that entails. We don't know the all the stuff that goes into that, And I feel that being honest with yourself to see what you can realistically do and commit to, and then what you want to do. I feel like this. We live in a society where everybody wants to chase the bag. Yeah. Like it's sad, man. Like we don't experience the whole like village journey thing. We do things for money instead of doing it because we enjoy it. And that causes all kinds of problems. So anyways, I want to make sure that if someone asks me what they should do, they should find out what it is that they like and love and enjoy. And figure out, what you want to do with that, get great at it, and then charge people money for it.
Period.
Because you're a master of your craft. And just like your doctor had to go through hours of training in medical school before they can do, or a surgeon, well, I should say surgeon instead of doctor. Same thing applies to life. Do something, find out what you like and love, do it at a high level, and charge people handsomely for it. Did I answer your question?
Yes. Okay. No, I really like that. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So do you have any parting advice that you want to leave for anyone?
You said parting advice?
Parting advice, like last words. Not last words, but
partying. I said party. I'm like, I don't know, there's a party going on.
If you have some of that, you can leave that.
Yeah.
How they find the party.
I'm going to say this. Be real with yourself, man. You just be real with you. Be real with you. Be real with you. Be real with you. Be real with you.
Yes.
Be real with you. Be real with you. I'm a copywriter. Be real with you.
Hey.
Ain't nobody gonna be real with you like you. And once you become real with yourself, then everything else will shape in life. Everything else will come in alignment. Don't do something because other people are doing it. Don't do something because other people enjoy it. Do it because you like it. Do it because you love it. Because there's only one you. That's my words.
Oh, wow. Clapping hands, clapping hands, clapping hands.
That's good.
Thank you so much for those words of wisdom.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you.
Let people know how they can find you, connect with you, if you want them to.
Well, I mean, I'm one of the people I want to be found, you know.
Okay.
But no, because we here, right? We here. I'm attending. Well, let me have you say it because I'm not attending to get better on my Instagram. You follow me on IG at KEY_GOT_THE_KEYS. Follow me for more content and such. Yes, sir. You too. You follow me as well. He turned around. I said, follow me. He turned around like, oh. Yeah, he felt that. He felt that. He felt it in his spirit.
Yeah.
Follow me, connect with me. I'm a person. I'm real. You know, I'm not one of them guys that just like be on some rent a car, jump out, sell my course. No, I'm not that kind of person. I'm a real human. I'm going through look, we're souls going through a human experience together. So just reach out. Let's connect. And if I can help you become the highest, greatest self, I've done my job, right? Done my job. Your favorite connector.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your time today. Hi. Hello. What's your name?
Crystal Jordan, but everybody calls me CJ.
Okay, CJ. Nice to meet you. We're out here at InvestFest, and so I was stopped by your beautiful hats. What's the name of your company?
Top Tier Lids. It is a brand where I allow individuals, whether you're male or female, to wear hats. I always feel that hats elevate the look, and I say that style starts from the top. So this is why Top Tier Lids.
Okay. Oh no, I love that because that is definitely it's a conversation piece. It's like I'm walking. It's a showstopper.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you're automatic. Even if somebody had the same shirt, the same dress. Most of the times, once you wear a hat, it changes the look, it elevates it. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. A hat truly, when you walk through the door, they're going to see you. It's eye-catching, it draws attention, it allows everyone to know I'm in the room.
Okay. How did you get into this fashion journey? Like, what made you go hats?
It was during the pandemic. I'm a realtor as well.
Okay.
So during that time, we wear a mask. You can't see my face. So it was really hard to connect with individuals because they barely want to come close to you. So the hat was something that I started to see people remember me. Like, hey, you're the lady with the hat. And I slowly was like, you know what? I already like wearing hats. Why don't I pull this into my brand as a realtor? And after a while, I was just like, why don't I share this with everyone? So I went from a realtor wearing hats to now being a person, a woman, a business person who now has his own hat line.
Okay, that's really cool. Yes. Okay, I want to ask, this is kind of unrelated.
Okay.
Well, but so how did you go about finding the hats? Like, did you design them or do you get someone to design them?
I tell them the colors that I'm looking for. Okay. I'll tell them the designs. I myself, which I'm going to learn, but I don't create the hats myself. But I tell them what I'm looking for. If I want a certain type of band, if I want a certain color, they take it, they send me the mock-up. Once I tell them, yeah, that's a go, we're in production.
Okay, cool. No, because I really like these hats. You think you're going to get some hats for afros one day?
I mean, we could slick it back a little bit, put a nice bun back here.
Yes. No, that is definitely one thing. Like, when I decided to wear my hair naturally, I was like, I can't put no hats.
That itself is a crown. Your hair is beautiful. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you walk around, nobody has the style you have. It's empowering. It allows you to know I'm here. And you don't have to say anything. Your hair in itself is speaking for you. So keep that and allow it to grow. That's your strength. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But so I do want to end this. Well, not end, but
I know. I started to keep it short.
Well, quick question. How does fashion empower? How do you see fashion empowering individuals?
Well, with fashion, it's easy to copy anybody. But once you identify what your true style is, whether that's colors, whether that's print, and you're not afraid to step out and show it, that's when you yourself really embody the fashion. And now fashion and your personality ties into one, and that's what makes it really pop. So I always say, when you know who you are, you're not afraid to express yourself, and you combine that, that's fashion. Well, we wear the same thing. Yes. But because I'm confident in somebody else, it'll look different, it'll feel different.
Yeah.
So it's not about labels, it's not about brands, it's truly about you, how you exemplify that. And once you know that you it, girl, you can wear Marshalls.
Yeah.
It's gonna look just as good. So
Yeah.
fashion starts with you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate this. I'm gonna send some people over here who can wear hats. Yeah.
I appreciate that, love.
These are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right.
I hope I'm done.
No, you were great. Hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well, Fize.
Okay.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
good. Nice to meet you too. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, I'm Fize Ardrey. I'm from New Jersey. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been into entrepreneurship for the past 5 years now.
Okay, that's really cool. So we were just talking, and you said that you have a poultry slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that as a business. So can you tell me a little bit more about that and how you got into that?
Yeah. Okay. So poultry slaughterhouse is pretty much an alternative to the supermarkets. So what we do, we have farmers that raise the chickens, only feed them corn and water. And then when they're ready to be eaten, we bring them to our store, we process them, we slaughter them, we clean them up, and then we put it in a bag, and then people come and pick it up, and they cook it at their house. So it's like an alternative for the people who don't want to eat processed chicken. And the way I got into that is I come from a Nigerian background, and that's how we eat our chickens back home.
Okay.
But while we've been in America, we haven't been able to see anything like that. So we decided to bring that same thing over here. So my dad started it, and I took it over, and I'm just bringing in the new technology and just adding new stuff to it to scale up.
Okay, that's really cool because my next question was going to be, so like someone who has a farm,
Yeah.
would they be able to do this? Like, what is the kind of like differentiation between that?
Okay. Somebody who has a farm would be able to do it, but you got to go through the municipals and stuff like that first.
Okay.
It's like that type of thing. And somebody who has a farm, it's easier for them to do it. You have all this space, all this acreage to do what you want, and you own it. Yeah, you can do something.
Okay, that's really cool. All right, so I guess do you want to leave the people with any other things that you think they should know if they want to potentially get into this industry?
Yeah. So I think as Americans, as Southerners, Northerners, everything, I feel like we should promote healthier eating. So I figure we should start doing chicken like this instead of everything being processed. So I think people should be interested in stuff like this.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Last question. Sorry.
It's all right.
So what should be like someone's first step if they kind of want to get into this industry?
Okay. So somebody's first step will be to find the area that you want to do it in, the area that's convenient for you to do it in. That would be the first step to do that.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this.
Okay.
Can you let the people know where to find you?
Yes. You can find me on Instagram at FizeCash, FizeCash, and the business page, HC Life Poultry, HCLIVEPOULTRY.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, hello. How are you today?
I am good. Yourself?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Karl Phillips, and I'm here repping the crew, the Deeper Than the Brand crew.
Okay, cool. So I saw your brand name, Deeper Than the Brand, and I just had to stop. It just really resonated with me. It was really powerful. So I wanted to ask if you could kind of give us the background on that concept, Deeper Than the Brand.
Absolutely. So, man, when we think about a brand, you think about any brand that's out there, like whatever, Nike, Adidas, whatever. That generation is almost like something that's played out now. Where the world is going now, like you are a brand. I am a brand, right?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, in this message, what we're trying to tell people is like, I don't care what your name is, I don't care what all that is. It's deeper than the brand. It's who you are. What do you stand for? You being your authentic self. That is the brand. So we're trying to teach people the more you stand up and be you, the more we can get, watch this, the more we can impact the world, because there are people that might not like what I have to say, but they might rock with your podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care. We both giving you positive vibes, positive energy, showing you, you know what I'm saying, some good stuff.
Yeah.
So we want to get people to understand that being your authentic self is more important than having this crazy brand name out there and all that. It's about you being the best that you could be. So that's it.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with the audience. Do you want to leave any parting words and then let them know how they can connect with you?
Absolutely. So just follow us, Deeper Than the Brand, right? Just go on Instagram and we're at Deeper Than the Brand. And I'm thinking anything content creation you're looking for, anything AI, we got you. You could just lock in with us and we got you.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh, I heard Curt said you had a podcast. Do you want to tell them about your podcast?
Absolutely. If you can rock with the Secrets to Success podcast. That's with me, Eric Thomas, CJ, Jamal, the 9 to 5 millionaire. Like, we've been rocking. I think we approaching episode 400 now. So y'all got a lot of catching up to do if y'all have been rocking with us. So S2S podcast.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much. Hi, hello. How are you?
How you doing? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Yes. What's up, y'all? I am Aaliyah Duah. I'm 20 years old. I'm a recent graduate of Virginia State University, and I'm the CEO of Financial Revolution, which is a business that teaches financial literacy and entrepreneurship to ages 8 to 25.
Okay, cool. First off, congratulations on your graduation. And that's something like really incredible. So how did you get into the financial industry? Like, what made you say, I need to be teaching this to other people?
Really the pandemic, right? So I grew up in New York City and from Brooklyn, and growing up in such an urban community and urban environment, we were, not even just we, but me personally, I was attracted to, a lot of the fast things, right? So like making sure I had all the nice sneakers, all the nice clothes, right? All the things that I thought was important during the pandemic, I learned it wasn't important, right? All the things I valued, I learned like, no, like this is not it. Like all the clothes I have, all the shoes I have, I can't wear it. That's not going to make me healthy. That's not putting money in my pockets. So that's when I started to like just want different. And I started shifting my mindset. So I started reading books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. And that's when I learned about financial literacy. And I was like, oh, snap. Like, I've never learned about this. Like, they don't teach us this in school. So that's when I just started digging into it more. And I was like, I'm started telling my friends. And I'm like, no, I need to tell the world about this because, like, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. So I heard that you said you started at your college doing like courses, well, not courses, but classes and workshops there.
Yeah.
What kind of things did you start teaching, like on the basic level?
So I actually just started like making videos at first. So the videos would just be about budgeting, like simply just knowing like what is a budget, how to create a budget, credit, right? Learning like about the different types of credit, right? What's the difference between a secured and an unsecured credit card, right? What's revolving credit, right? Like different things like that. Why is credit important? Like all the little basic things, that's the stuff I started teaching, right? And then I started getting into investing, and then I started getting into stocks. And I was like, all right, now we have, a budget set. Now let's like learn how to actually grow our money without having to actually work for it, right? So those are the few things that I started talking about.
Okay. I just heard you say, so first you did the budgeting and then you were like growing. So is that something you would recommend to like the everyday person who's trying to get financially in place, I would say? Also financially literate, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say we got to be realistic with ourselves. I feel like the biggest problem that a lot of people have is not being realistic. We think that overnight we're going to change our lives. Like we're going to wake up and be like, all right, I'm never eating this again. I'm never spending my money on this again. That may be you. It may work for some people, but for majority of people, you need to kind of like slowly get into things, right? So what I did was, as a college student, it was hard for me to say I'm never spending my money on eating out. That's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
So what I did was I started creating a budget where I had something called F-it money. Sorry to curse. So F-it money, right? So with my F-it money, that was money that could go to me eating out, going to parties, whatever I chose to spend my money with that was money allocated towards that. What happens is we don't have that type of budget, right?
Yeah.
Everything just becomes effing money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you start allocating your money, knowing where it's going, how much money you have to spend on, certain things and things like that, then you can say, all right, I can do this, I can do that, I can grow this. You know what I'm saying? You start to create a system for yourself. We don't have a system. We just out here living and just doing the same thing every day,
Okay, period. I really like that earlier. I need to get on that level.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm the person who just be like, okay, la-di-da-di-da.
And it's okay to be like that, but you have to allocate certain money for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's hard. We're young. It's hard for us to be like, all right, I'm never going to do this. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying? We're young.
Yeah.
We want to still live life. So we want to live life, but do it in a way where it's not affecting our future so much. You know?
Oh, I like that. Okay. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I really appreciate this.
I appreciate you.
Please leave the audience with any parting advice, like not last words. I don't like the words last words, but some closing statements.
Yes.
And then how they can find you, like connect with you.
Yeah, I would say the key is just to start. That's like my number one thing. Like whatever you want to do in life, just start it. Start it scared. Start it by yourself. Start it with friends. Start it. You know what I'm saying? Just start. Just do something. Right. Those ideas that you have, put it on paper. Put some action behind it, and you will achieve something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can find me at Financial Revolution on all platforms. So Financial Revolution, FINANCIAL Revolution, REVOLUTIONN. So it's 2 N's. Financial Revolution.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you.
was so cool.
You ready? I want you to share this with young people for me. When I'm 20, I bought a term life insurance. And guess what? I turned 60. And guess what? They canceled that. Y'all get that ball. I look good for 60.
You look good for 60.
Thank you, baby. And you cute too.
Thank you.
But listen, they canceled that policy, y'all. And guess what? Do you think your health changed from 20 to 60? You better believe it. So that policy that you would pay $30 for, $40 for, $50 for, that policy at 60 came up to $370 a month.
Wow.
A month. So they will terminate your policy. Then they will charge you. Oh, and by the way, that policy went from $300,000 to maybe, I think it was $200,000 or $100,000. So you get less money, pay a higher premium.
Wow.
Now, what I wish I had done, can you imagine had I bought a whole life policy, I could have become my own bank.
Yep.
I would have
started
had,
borrowing against it.
I would have had money right now, because I just turned 60, June the 20th, y'all.
Wow.
If I didn't die by April the 28th, all of that 30, 40, 60,000 dollars I done paid gone.
Wow.
They don't give you nothing.
Wow.
So you talking about financial literacy? Please believe me when I tell you, get a whole life. I know what they're gonna tell you. Say buy term and invest different. If you got that kind of stamina, or if you know that, okay. But 96%, Google it. In that term life, they don't have to pay. All right, I just want to share that with the young folks.
Thank you. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you? I'm good. Good. So can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yep. My name is Herm Scriven. My name is Herm Scriven. I work for TIAA Financial Services. In my current role, I lead all of our early talent activities related to internship opportunities, rotational programs for individuals that are looking to get into financial services. We have a host of different roles, from, of course, advisory services all the way into technology, marketing, and things of that nature.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna get a link so I can put this in the bottom of the video, because that's really cool to provide those opportunities.
Okay. Yep.
So when I came to your booth, I saw the question, "What do I need to retire?"
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a really good question that a lot of people don't know the answer to. So do you mind kind of expanding on that and letting us know some of the things we need to retire?
Yeah, I mean, retirement is one of those things that's really personal, and it's really customized to what you see and you envision your retirement to be. Some individuals plan to continue to work at some level throughout their retirement. Others want to hit a certain point and stop altogether. So really, it's one of those things that you have to define for yourself. But once you actually do that, the ultimate goal is to be able to have a sustainable level of income that you can outlive, essentially. So being in a position to where you are investing appropriately and wisely to ensure that during your younger years that you're putting dollars away for the purpose of creating that foundation for a sustainable base of income when you're actually moving into what you deem as retirement.
Okay, so what are some of the questions I guess I should ask myself about like my current situation to make sure that I'm on the path to having that sustainable income?
Yeah, I think for one of the things is that looking at your current lifestyle, where you essentially currently see yourself, as far as your current income level. Most advisors recommend somewhere between 80 to 120% of what you currently earn, or that final salary before going into retirement is going to be a sufficient amount. In order to reach that, I mean, the earlier you start saving, the better, because of course, just the value and the impact of compounding interest over time. So starting earlier allows you to save less because you have longer time for those dollars to work on your behalf. But a good rule of thumb, honestly, is anywhere between 12 to 15% of your income. And that's a combined total between what you contribute and what any employer is contributing on your behalf. So I think if you get to the point where you're putting aside that starting in your 20s, 12 to 15%, and slowly and gradually increase that into where you're actually reaching the contribution limits, you put yourself in a really strong position to be able to replace all, if not more, of your income going into retirement.
Okay, that's really good to know. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Do you have any last advice you might want to share with the public? It doesn't have to be about finances, but if it is,
I think one of the things that, with our organization, TIAA, we're rooted in working with higher ed as well as the not-for-profit organizations. But we've really been expanding our footprint into a lot of retail products. So we're here today talking about legacy building, understanding that roughly 40 to 50% of individuals that look like you and I won't have dollars to retire. So we want to make sure that we're creating tools and vehicles and products that individuals can actually reach those ultimate goals. So definitely check us out, TIAA.org, and we have wealth advisors and team of financial professionals that are always ready and willing to help. So,
okay, cool. I'm gonna put the QR code in the video.
All right.
So they can scan it. Yeah. That works. Okay, if you need to scan it now.
All right.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yes, it's a pleasure meeting you too.
All right.
Yeah, no, this is really good information. Hi, hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Do you mind introducing yourself to the public?
Yes. What's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony J. the Wolf Hunter. I am a graduate of Morehouse College in a finance study. I'm a film producer, and I'm also getting into real estate right now.
Well, congratulations. I went to Howard. I just graduated.
You went to Howard? Our sister goes to Howard.
Oh, wow. Well, no, you're fine. My sister goes to Howard. My mom is getting her PhD in sociology there. Oh, wow. A family of bison. Yeah. Except for me. I go to Southern. Well, that's nice. No, it's really nice. A lot of great people come from HBCUs. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go HBCUs. Okay.
Okay, that's really cool. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I will be short to say I just bought my first property, and the next step is to hopefully buy a farm and even a city in the future.
Okay.
Very near future, actually. My family does real estate. We have a ecotourism business called Fire Island Eco Retreats. We have several hotels in South Africa, a few villas in Mozambique, a farm in South Georgia, and a fishing lodge in Alaska. So I'm a little bit involved in real estate, but I spend more time on the marketing and film business side of things.
Yes, okay. So that brings up a great question for me. So my podcast is about like life advice. I hit the phone, I'm sorry. So I have a really good question. So considering that your family's in real estate, you have like all of this like beautiful like heritage and just legacy going on. How did that impact you like growing up? Like what lessons did you learn? Because you said you're 22 and you have your first property. So what got you to be like, I need to get things, I need to get this in my own name and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I was the kind of kid. It's a really funny story. When Obama got elected president, I was 8. I was 7 or 8, and I went to my mom and I said, "Hey, Mom, does that mean we don't have to ride in the back of the bus no more?" And the crazy thing is, I knew that segregation was over, but I had my views as a kid were very, very pro-black as they are now, but they were a little askew. And so my thought was, I want to rule the world. Like that's always been my thing. It's not just like a power play. It's not just a my people thing. It's just I want to rule the world. I just think it would be cool to put it in a movie.
Yes.
And so it's really weird. My mom and I, at some point when I was a kid, before she got married, we were homeless, and then she got her first property, and I'm landlord for her first property right now. We're renovating it right now, and I'm putting the money in towards renovating it. I just bought my first house from my stepdad, and it's because we have this business we're trying to finance. I was like, Dad, we're trying to do some more projects right now for your business. Why don't I just, in exchange for this money, why don't you give me the house, and then you can take the money and just do the next project?
Yeah.
And so we're keeping the property in the family, and then the money goes towards expanding the family portfolio.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot to get into the real estate game, but now I'm kind of striking out on my own, and I just bought my first house 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
So it's like it goes from first house to getting insurance, working on my mom's house, and now working with somebody else who's bringing a deal to possibly buy out a lot of land in another city in Georgia, and looking at a farm versus a block. And I'm like, all right, let's figure this out. So it's been pretty cool, but I learned a little bit of stuff from my parents. So
okay, not a little bit. It seems like they taught you a lot.
Just a little bit.
What would you say is probably like the most impactful advice, or like not even advice, just like the most impactful lesson? It could be something you just saw visually that you learned from your parents, and it doesn't have to relate to real estate, just like in life in general.
You can do anything, and that's like, for most people, it's like a terrible like bit of knowledge. Like, obviously you can do anything.
Yeah.
For the people who believe it. And the hard part in the tip is that you have to believe it.
Yeah.
Because you might not be able to do everything yourself, but you can do anything if you learn it, if you experiment about it, or if you find somebody that does know what to do. So, you can do anything. You can do anything you want, long as you put your mind to it, you work for it, and you work smarter, not harder. You actually have to learn the thing that you want to do and then go do it.
Yeah. Wow. Period. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. I'm definitely gonna hit you up.
Hit me up.
Being on the podcast too. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you.
Now my phone's about to die. Could you leave the audience with any last parting words, and then where they can find you if you want to?
Oh, that sounds dope.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Parting words, I'll say, if you're looking to invest in anything, the answer is to start today. It doesn't matter if you start with $1 and you save $1 a day, but if you're going to invest in something, put in $1 every day, or start today with what you can. Figure out what you need to live your lifestyle, and everything else, put it in the things that you're passionate about, and just start investing in it today. Start owning the things that you're doing. If you have a product that you buy at the store, start investing in that product so that you're a shareholder in the success of that product, because that product is supposed to be something that you believe in. It's your lifestyle. This is your life. Your money, it's a vote towards your future. So you can either put your vote towards somebody who doesn't care about you, or you can put a vote towards something that's actually helping your life. But start investing today, own it, and live your life as best you can. And if you want to talk more about this, you can reach me at Anthony J. Wolf on Instagram. And if y'all really, really, really want to be a part of the move, get on OBT Social. It's a Black-owned social media platform that I've invested in, and you can find me there at Anthony J. Wolf. Deuces.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Can you introduce yourself to the audience? Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Sure. I'm Andrea. I'm here supporting my son's brand off the top. He started it in his dorm room, and then through COVID, it just thrived. So he gets his ideas off the top of his head. That's how it's named, Off the Top.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's really, really cool. So, this is your son's brand. How is you as a mother, how did you help him? What do you think kind of like led to him being like, I can make a clothing brand and it will be great?
I support him fully because, you know, there are not too many young men that, you know, start off a business, entrepreneur, know how to start their own LLC. So it's a good thing. And doing that in college, graduating, playing a sport in school. So I commend him and I support him. So that's why I'm here at InvestFest, you know, trying to put his brand out there and let everybody know, you know, support young men.
And do you have any advice for mothers out there who aren't entirely sure how they can provide support for their children?
Always be a listening ear. Communication, help them research whatever they need to, and just keep supporting them. It's hard. It's not easy. So, you know, they always need a little mother's hand just in case. As you can see, I'm here. So that's about it. Just support them.
Okay, that's really beautiful. Wow. Okay, so is he gonna be here?
So he's actually at school. He's in the graduate program for doing his master's in textile.
Okay. Oh, congratulations!
So, so like I said, support any way you can. Especially when they're trying to do something better. So.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that advice with the community. I really appreciate that, and good luck to him.
Yes. Go support offthetop.com on the website. IG is Off the Top brand.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much.
I should have made his sister do it.
Hi, hello.
What's up, Jada? How you feeling?
Good, I'm good.
Good.
What's your name?
I'm Aaron Thomason.
Okay.
And I am the one half of the visionaries of Black is the Brand.
Okay, this is cool. So, how did you come up with this Black is the Brand? Like, I saw it and it spoke to me immediately, but I want to know what your message is.
Yeah. So what happens is my brother and I, both originally from Detroit, we grew up in a time where they try to get you to, you know, cut your hair. They teach you to do different things to allow for you to kind of fit in and assimilate. But when we think about the country and we think about the world, things that have happened, everything that's been positive that's happened is because Black folks been a part of it. So in essence, we're the culture. We're always a trend. Black is the brand. So last year for Juneteenth, we were just looking to kind of do something to celebrate the people for something else we were working on.
Yeah.
And there was an old, maybe about an 80-year-old guy. I was back home in Detroit, and he saw the shirt I had on just as a demo, and he came up and he pointed at the period in the design, and he says, "It's always been that way. Never forget it. It's always been that way." And something about the look he gave me hit me in my soul, and I called my brother and I said, "We got something. We got to do something with this." And so we've been moving ever since.
Okay, well, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So when it comes to Black is the brand,
Yeah.
for Black young individuals out there, or just Black individuals overall, what would you say is what was something you recommend for them to live in their truth, in their skin, making sure that they represent themselves as their own brand?
For sure. So I think a couple of things we have to think about. One of the things I love about you and your hair, because we going natural, we being what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
But to be your most authentic self is to truly be who you are. And so a lot of us are trying to find ways to advance. And so we're trying to figure out if we can advance by being a lesser version of us, but it's what gets us in the door. And what I encourage all people, especially us, to do is that being Black is beautiful, being Black is divine, being Black is enough. So go be you and watch the doors open up.
Yes, most definitely. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Do you want to leave the people with any advice? It doesn't have to be related to your clothing brand, whatever you feel is on your heart.
Here's the one thing I tell the people, I tell everybody all the time, is that as you're giving yourself the freedom to explore, you're going to make some mistakes.
Yeah.
And just because you make some mistakes doesn't mean that you're bad. And improving doesn't mean that you weren't already good. So extend yourself some grace and understand that just because you're improving doesn't mean that you weren't already good.
Yes. Wow, that's a word. Wow, that's really good. Thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you.
You got it.
Yes, sir. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, I'm Sarah, also known as Sazzy, CEO and founder of Sazzy Aesthetics. I provide luxury lash services as well as supplies to lash techs as well as customers. And yeah, I'm in the process of expanding. I just signed the lease to a new property.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's going to be hopefully like a one-stop shop. I'm bringing in a team of girls doing hair, makeup, lashes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you based?
In New Jersey right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I love your lashes.
Thank you. I'll give you my card too. Thank you.
I'm kind of scared of getting into them. I haven't gotten into makeup and stuff yet, but I always see them. My mom loves lashes, so I'll definitely take it.
So that's a great thing about I like to really focus on appealing to a wide audience. So I will do really natural lashes and then really thick, dramatic lashes. I like to specialize in a wide range just to, appeal to different type of people. So we can start out natural and go from there. Yeah.
So for someone who is looking to expand into new makeup, what is something that you would recommend?
Definitely stuff like this, networking. Even we're here for the weekend. I brought all my lash supplies with me in case I got an opportunity. So I'm talking to as many people as I can. Hopefully I could do a few girls lashes out here or collab on social media because I would love to start flying out to different states, not only do a supply services but also teaching classes. So I already teach courses in New Jersey as well, so I would love to fly to different states and teach as well. So yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have any recommendations for people who are looking to get into makeup, just for themselves, they just want to start putting on makeup at home before they branch out?
Makeup or lashes or anything like that?
Yeah, just recommendations for people.
Yeah.
I don't know, how do you start with makeup? I don't know.
Okay, so I would say just start simple. So you don't really wear makeup like that, or you feel it's intimidating. Is that how you feel? Or
probably I feel there's there's the methods of putting it on correctly.
Right. So I would play around with it yourself. A lot of people go to makeup artists, and I feel that's a big jump, especially someone that's not comfortable with that. Play around with it. Start with maybe a BB cream, CC cream, something light, natural.
What is a CC?
So that's below a foundation. So it's not super full coverage. It's still gonna be your skin, but just kind of is gonna smooth and make everything seamless. But it's not too heavy because sometimes it can be a lot. Some people don't like the feeling of makeup on their face at all. So it feels it's really nothing on your face. Those type of products. Yeah. So starting with something like that.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Would you like to leave the audience with any parting words, any advice or anything?
Yeah. So I feel like with anything you do, whether it's beauty industry, any business, I just really learned that just sticking to what you're doing and staying consistent, even if you don't see progress right away, I feel like it comes with time, and people get like a little bit, heartbroken, or they might stop or get deterred. But I feel like you stick to it, you stay consistent, and you're gonna see results in the end. So yeah.
Okay, cool. And let the people know how they can find you,
Yeah,
what your
definitely.
business is.
Yeah. So you can find me. My business page is at Sazzy, Sazzy Aesthetics.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I have a link tree with all like my booking website, a link for my website to do all the shopping for my supplies. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. What's your name?
Sherrod.
Jarrell?
Sherrod.
Sarad.
Yeah,
Sarad.
Sherrod. Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody
so
calls me Hot Rod.
Hot Rod?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
nice to meet you, Hot Rod.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so we're here at InvestFest. And can you tell me a little bit about your services, which is Pride?
Definitely. So the name of my store is Huta Health and Wellness. We provide a variety of health products, wellness products, natural remedies, natural soaps, natural body butters, CBD, Delta 8, sea moss, elderberry, everything that's natural that can give you an opportunity to kind of increase the health of your body without a lot of the pills and things of that nature.
Okay, that's good. So how did you get into this? Like, what made you go into health and wellness?
Well, I began in the cannabis industry, and we started with some CBD stores. And when we came to growing the store here in Atlanta, we wanted to do something a little bit different to give it a twist, add a little bit more products, add a little bit more flavor to it. And then it was at the time of the spike of COVID and everything like that. So we kind of wanted to be safe as well. So that's when we got into the sea moss and the elderberry and things of that nature to boost your immune system.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you recommend for people like when they're first getting into their health and wellness journey? Like how to, I guess, I hear people say you have to detoxify first or things like that, like those type of processes.
Yeah. So I agree. So obviously if you're starting your health and wellness journey, you might have some things inside of you that you want to get out, some toxins. You might want to go with a natural detox or herbal detox, a tea or something like that, flush your system out. And then after that, you want to kind of build on top of that. You want to kind of make sure you have some elderberry in your system, some sea moss in your system, some turmeric, some ginger, all natural products, you know what I'm saying, to kind of boost everything inside of you.
I heard you say elderberry a lot and like sea moss. What are those? And then what are those benefits that come along with them?
Okay, so sea moss is actually 92 of 102 minerals that our body needs. Okay. So automatically taking sea moss, you're going to get an immune booster automatically. Elderberry just adds to it. So when we do our drinks, we do our soursop drinks, our elderberry, our lemonade, our strawberry, our cranberry, pineapple. It's just a booster and a flavor enhancer. Sea moss doesn't naturally have the best flavor, so we just try to put something around it.
Yeah, no, I used to put sea moss in smoothies. My dad's a raw vegan. Okay. Well, he was a raw vegan, now he's just vegan. Mm-hmm. But he used to make sea moss at home, and I used to put it in the smoothies and stuff because
it doesn't have that. Yeah. It got a stitch to it. Okay. It's from the bottom of the ocean, so I mean, it comes like that. But at the same time, like the way we do it with the fruits and the vegetables and things of that nature, it kind of takes the kick off of it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then so I see you have these juices here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What kind of flavors do you have?
We do soursop. We have elderberry. We have lemonade and ginger. We have sweet tea. We have soursop and turmeric, and we have cranberry and cayenne pepper.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna have to bring my dad over here to give me something. Okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you want to leave the people with any like last health advice or anything, and then tell them how to find you?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I just want to say health is wealth. It's never too late to start. Health is wealth. It's never too late to start. You can find us on Instagram at Huta Health and Wellness. Like I said, we're located in Tucker, Georgia. Look us up. We would love to, build with you guys. Information is key.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And that's a wrap on the InvestFest Kairos Moments compilation. I hope that you all learned something, or I hope that you all learned at least one thing from these conversations that I was able to have, and that it will help you in your life in some way, shape, or form. Remember, we're all in this together. So keep creating a village wherever you go. Remember to like, leave a 5-star rating, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying this content so that I can keep putting out things and also so that I can adjust the content that I put out accordingly. I want this to be for you. I want this to help you. I don't know what you need help with if you don't tell me. So yes. All right. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you have a great time period that you were in. Okay, bye.